flash of lightning illuminated the dark hall, and the roll of thunder the light had promised followed, a powerful rumble that shook the house. I walked, silently, barefoot, along the carpet, feeling the wall with my hand as I descended the stairs. At the foot of the stairs, to the right, was the living room. A warm, flickering orange glow spilled out from beyond the open archway, though I couldn't hear the crackle and pop of the fireplace for the howling of the wind and the constant applause of heavy rain. I knew it was blazing. I knew who I would find in that room. My heart thrashed within my chest as I approached and leapt when I saw him sitting on his armchair with a book in his hands. He had powerful shoulders, sharp, deadly features, and full pursed lips. Intelligent, introspective eyes peered out from beneath a mane of full, dark hair. Even sitting down, it would be impossible to not notice how tall he was. When he looked at me, my heart skipped a beat. "Eliza," he said, closing his book and placing it on the table at his side. "What are you doing here?" "I wanted to come," I said. He stood, rising tall above the armchair. "You mustn't be here. The witches, what if they found you here? They would kill you." "They would," I said, advancing. "But to hell with the witches. I don't want to go another minute without you." I became aware as I walked that I was wearing nothing more than a nightgown. Nothing more. When I reached him, I cupped his face in my hands and drank deeply of his lips, claiming them once and for all. He responded, wrapping his arms around my delicate waist and pulling me closer to him. He dipped between the seams of my lips, and I opened my mouth to him, becoming entirely lost in the kiss. He picked me up and swung me around, carrying me through the door in the back and into the library, dropping me on the armchair. I wrapped my thighs around his firm abdomen and drew him close, his breath hot in my mouth and mine in his. Slowly he started to kiss the side of my face, my jaw. One after the other he planted kiss upon kiss on my neck, my collar as he unlaced my gown at the front. I arched my back into him, grabbed the back of his head, and looked up at the ceiling as his warm lips landed on the top of my breasts, then between them. "I want you to take me," I said. "I want you to take all of me." He stopped kissing my chest and brought my eyes down to meet his. I could see the passion, the hunger, all burning in his face, a fever neither of us would be able to sweat out. "No," he said. I reached for his vest and slipped my hands in, beneath the hem, feeling his abdomen, his hips, and his back. "I want to give you more than just my body, Jean-Luc. I'm ready." "You do not know what it is you ask for." "I do," I said, kissing his chest, my thumbs now dipping into his breeches and pushing them down. "Drink from me. I'm your Eliza." I kissed his lips now, pushing my tongue into his mouth. He wrapped his hands around my back and picked me up and off the armchair, letting me sit on the desk at the other end of the room. I pulled his breeches down and let them slip to the floor, exposing his engorged manhood and pressing him against my stomach. An explosion of lightning lit the room. Thunder billowed out behind it, causing the house to rumble again. Jean-Luc opened my nightgown fully, kissed me deeply, and pulled me closer to him. I moaned into his shoulder when he entered me, and bit hard into it, as the ecstasy of the moment overwhelmed my senses. Jean-Luc was a big man, passionate, strong, and loving, but I could sense his hesitation as our bodies moved together, could feel his lips lingering at the edge of my skin, but never quite touching. Finally, I took his head in my hands and pushed him to my neck, and when he felt my blood pumping beneath his tongue, his fangs extended.